today is Friday. I just got back from a walk around the neighborhood, so that's why my cheeks are a bit red. And then I went and got my stitches out. Let's see, you can't really tell, but there's a bandage on there. They gave me Scar Away. It was like a sample of this stuff. It's a silicone disc. Kind of looks like a little baby band-aid. It's all circular and stuff. So yeah, they took the stitches out today. Funny thing is that at the dermatologist's office, they were all out of exam rooms because they were doing a bunch of like small surgery type things. So they took me into their lab room, which is where, I don't know, they have like dermatologist like samples and stuff of lotions, and I guess that's where they had an autoclave. I saw the autoclave. It looks like a microwave, like a really big microwave. And the woman just pulled out my stitches there, but one of the stitches was like kind of embedded in my skin, and she had a difficult time getting it out. It was just this tiny little piece. So she had to kind of keep digging, and that one hurt. And I think that caused it to hurt afterwards. She said, you might be sore from this, because yeah, it kind of took a bit of time. The first ones went fine, but then that piece was stuck and she just had to dig in there. Gross. Anyways, the results came back clear for the punch biopsy. I am going to get a manicure this weekend. This is what my nails look like. You know, last Saturday I was at my mom's house visiting her for the weekend, and her nail lady did an in-home manicure for me, which was very kind of her, but my nails are all chipped up. And it drives me crazy actually having chipped nails. But I guess this is, you know, what happens when you do a regular manicure. I mean, that's what happens when I do it myself. So I'm going back to the salon where I panicked at a month ago, 1 Carat Mani and Pedi, where I completely just like panicked in my head and everything went downward spiral, and then I cried on the way back to work and then even at work, and I was really upset about it. So I'm kind of nervous about going back. However, part of the reason I made this appointment is because, well, first of all, they offer a chop mani, basically an express one, which is 25 minutes long. It's $20 and it's just polish and go, so it'll be short. And the second reason is that they just started opening up on Sundays. Only the nail salon up in the loft. The hair salon downstairs is still closed to my knowledge. It better be closed because I don't want a whole bunch of people. So it'll be nice and quieter and just me, the nail lady Tika, the other nail lady Vanessa might be working with a client, but it'll just be a few people up in the loft and no one downstairs, and not all that activity down there. So I feel like I'll feel calmer because of that. I think it's pretty neat that the nail salon portion is open, you know, only on Sundays. It's by appointment only, so you can't just walk in. So I've got an 11 a.m. manicure on Sunday. Part of me is tempted to see if I can push it into a 1 hour gel, because then the gel would last like 2 or 3 weeks instead of getting all chipped. But we'll see how I feel and if she has availability. Actually, tomorrow, Saturday, I am planning to go to the movies. So one of the things that my psychologist, you know, we're working on my anxiety and stuff together, suggested at last week's appointment was being in contained spaces for longer. And one of the things was going to the movies and sitting in the middle of the movie instead of sitting in the aisle seat where I'm always at. I like the aisle because you can get up, you can use the bathroom, you can leave, you know, you can just quickly escape. And he said, why don't you try to sit in the middle of a row? No, thank you. But that's actually not that bad to me. I feel like at the movies you could get up if you need to. I mean, you might have to tell Scoochie your way between people and make sure you don't step on any toes. And then find your seat back in the dark. Anyways, yeah, so that's not as bad as the nail, because the nail to me, that means like you really can't get up. Anyways, yeah, so tomorrow, Saturday, I'd like to go to the movies. I want to see Zootopia, which is kind of a kid's movie, but that's all right. I love those things. And then Sunday's the nail thing. Hello, good morning. Today is Saturday. I'm in the middle of doing all my kind of the necessary but boring weekend stuff. Like I finished cleaning my apartment. I vacuumed and mopped and dusted and cleaned the bathroom. I already washed some makeup brushes the other day actually, so I'm all good on that because they were getting all dirty and I just did it in the middle of the week instead of waiting till the weekend. And right now I have some laundry in the laundry room. I'm washing my towels and sheets and stuff and clothes. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to see Zootopia today. It's actually not playing at my preferred movie theater, so I'm gonna have to go over to a different theater. But that's okay because my bank is nearby and I need to get more quarters for laundry and hopefully stop at Trader Joe's. I just don't really like going there in the afternoons because it's too busy and there's all these people. So I kind of prefer to go in the mornings if I do go. But anyways, I'm gonna yeah, go to the movies, try to sit in the middle of a row instead of on the aisle seat. We'll see how that goes. I think this should be a good movie to do that though, because it's just gonna be a bunch of kids, you know, kids and their parents. And sometimes it's fun when kids are there if they're not too loud or crying, because they'll laugh at jokes and it just kind of gives you a kick when they laugh. So anyways, yeah, that's my plan for today. And I just took off my nail polish actually because it was so chipped. But do you see how much my nails are growing? They're getting so long. For me, this is long. Anyways, that's a good thing though. So I'll show you the cats. They're eating right now. Stitchies is enjoying his dry food, and same for Fig, sitting down there. How Fig, is that yummy? Yes, leave me alone. Before you showing of Zootopia, it was busy. A lot of kids there. I didn't actually sit in the middle of a row. I sat 4 seats in, but that's still more in than usual in terms of the rows. And there, I don't think I saw anything smack dab in the middle. Oh, excuse me. Plus there were like a bunch of kids, just a lot of people there. So it was quite busy. It was okay. I actually started to get my hopes up like really high because I saw on Rotten Tomatoes it got 98% fresh rating, which is like really high. So I thought, okay, this is gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be up there with Disney Pixar quality. Nope. I mean, it was okay. I don't know, I feel like last year I didn't love Inside Out. It was kind of sad. The Good Dinosaur made me cry a lot, so I kind of just went like a happy, feel-good Disney movie. But that doesn't appear to be possible. This wasn't that bad. It didn't make you like cry or anything. It just wasn't excellent. So yeah, I saw that, and then I went to Trader Joe's. I didn't get too much. I just got 4 items. I'll show you what I got in case you want to see. Because I feel kind of tired with like the rain out right now and people are driving all crazy. We get a fine mist, a light rain or fine mist here, and people will act like the sky is falling. It's crazy. So I'll show you what I got. I just got a half dozen eggs, 2 honey, no, these are Pink Lady apples. Yeah, Pink Lady apples. Some more of this oatmeal that I have every morning, and then some bananas. I'd wanted to get fruit at Whole Foods, but I'm not certain if I'll end up going there tomorrow or not. So I thought, well, let me just get some little things for now. So yeah, and then while I was out, I had some nail issues. Can you even see it? I don't know. But like my nails, like a few of them like tore and ripped, and I was like, no! So I'm trying to like make them look nice. My thumb totally like tore down the middle this morning. This one tore, I don't think it's gonna focus, I don't know. And then this one also tore. I'm gonna have the ugliest nails. Oh well. Yeah, so I'm home now, so I think I'm just gonna hang out a bit. Sometimes after movies, I feel kind of weird, like I'm in a weird mood, or I have a headache coming on. So I started to feel like I had a headache coming on. I don't know what it is though. The movies does that to me. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna take it easy, and yeah, then I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye. It is bright out. Let me get my sunglasses. I put my hair down because I thought it looked nicer, but instead my hair is just getting blown around. It's kind of windy today. Sunglasses, where are you? Okay, sometimes it helps when you put your sunglasses or hair back with the wind in your favor. Okay, now I've got my sunglasses on. I'm downtown. I'm about 10 minutes early for the appointment. Man, driving downtown, it's like I'm driving to get a couple teeth pulled or something, the way I'm thinking. Okay, so just so you know, my biggest fear about this nail thing is that I like freak out and leave like I did before. You know how when I went there the first time, I was really excited. I told the woman, oh geez, I'm really looking forward to getting these gel nails, and they're gonna look so pretty and so nice. So I was like really into it. And then after sitting there for 10 or 15 minutes, that's when my mind started to go, and my mind was like downhill, downhill, downhill. Everything's going bad. I'm panicking. This is not gonna work. So I'm worried that after, sitting there for 10 or 15 minutes, my mind's gonna be like, can't do it. do it, but I don't want that to happen. I wish I could relax like other people. That would be nice. This is a fancy car. Oh, it's a Jaguar. That's what it is. It looked fancy. I don't know cars too well, but I can tell when something's fancy. So, yep, what street am I at? State and Victoria. And up ahead is gonna be the Arlington Theater. The last time I came here, it was right before the film festival, so there was a heck of a lot of activity going on up here. Sometimes people look at you funny when you vlog in public. It happens. It's okay. Alright, so now coming up, getting close to it. I'm sweaty. I had to load up on deodorant, guys. I was like, putting it all underneath my arms. I should have brought some with me. Oh boy. I feel like my heartbeat's getting faster. But I know I can always leave. I just don't want to have to leave. I know there's places nearby. There's Reynauds over there, Carlitos. And then here's the Arlington, which looks like it's closed. I don't know. Am I out of breath from walking or from thinking about this too much? I don't even know if she's gonna have it open yet. They're open by appointment only. Opal isn't open. Oh God, guys. The worst case scenario is that I leave, but I don't want to leave. I want to enjoy it and have fun and just get over it. So here we are at 1329 Salon and Spa. My heart is racing. My heart is racing. It looks like she's there already. I don't know if I should try to go in or maybe not. Oh, she's open. Hi. Can I come in already? Okay. That's what I just did. I just got my nails done. I got a gel manicure. I got there and I told the woman, Tika, I was like, you know I scheduled a chop manicure. That's only like 25 minutes, but I really kind of want to get a gel done so it'll last longer. And she said, oh, I understand. And so we just started off with like the nail shaping and the callus, or not callus, just all that kind of basic stuff. And it went well. So then after all that shaping stuff happened, which takes like 15 minutes or so, and then she started to do the gel. And I got a light pink. I don't remember the name of it. I think it has Susie in the name. So I did that for all the nails and then did a little kind of accent nail with a glitter on the end. So that's like the wedding finger. And then she did a little massage at the end. So that was good. And I really wanted to add a pedicure on, but two women had walked in randomly and she told them to come back to do the nails later. So I made an appointment for next Sunday at 11 again to do a pedicure. So I'll be back. I'm taking advantage of the Sundays while I can because they're not typically open on Sundays. What is that thing? Yeah, so anyways, I'm glad that it seemed to, it went well and I was kind of calm, and it was just her and me until a different nail technician showed up towards the end. So it was really nice just having her and me. That's it. Nobody else there, no one downstairs, no one next to us. I really like that. I want to kind of keep going back until I get comfortable, and then eventually I can get my hair cut there. So that's the goal. Anyways, I'm gonna head back to my car now, and I need to take pictures of my nails and put them on Instagram and stuff, because that's what you do. Alright, I'll see you later. Taking you guys to McConnell's with me. Yay, to get some ice cream. I think I'm gonna get a milkshake. The last time I went here, I actually had a bad experience because they added their own tip onto my credit card receipt. That's what I imagine happened, so I had to open up a dispute. So today I need to be really careful writing in the amount. Make sure you don't leave the tip area clear because they've got a dirty employee here. But I love their ice cream and nothing will stop me from coming here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna stop for some ice cream. So Yep, I'm kind of wondering if I should have gotten a different color. Whatever, I'm glad I got it done. I was so stressed out, and now I can say I've gotten gel nails. Eee! I kind of think like a brighter pink or purple or something with shimmer would be nice, because I really like shimmer instead of just cream colors. I feel like I have Easter nails. Wrinkle, McConnell's, ice cream, and yogurt. There are the prices. There for the yogurt and the ice cream over here. I'm home now from my jaunt downtown. I actually wasn't downtown very long because I didn't end up doing anything afterwards. I just did the nail appointment and then left. Yeah, so I was nervous beforehand, but it all went well, and it really helped that it was just myself, excuse me, and the nail lady Tika there. So just one-on-one, her and me. There was some background music, but nobody was downstairs getting their hair done like last time. And then there was no one right next to me because the other nail lady didn't show up till 11:30 or so. I just wanted to go over what happens when you do get a gel manicure in case anyone's curious. So I got there, and they actually don't soak your nails at this place. It might be because they're upstairs, and they do have a faucet there, because I asked how do they get water for pedicures, but I don't know. She didn't soak my fingers first, just so you know. She just started off like shaping and trimming the nails, and I said I want to keep the length because they've grown a little bit, although a bunch of them have chipped recently and torn. So she just kind of gave them the shape I wanted, which is a natural shape, and then I think she pushed back the cuticle and then used these little nippers to remove any hangnails, of which I have many. And then she went again with this little scrubby buffer thing, and they have individual like tiny little buffers that they use for each person, so you get a new one. It hasn't been used by anyone else. So she used that again with more of the cuticle remover on it to kind of really get rid of any cuticle around the ends of your nails. So that was the prep, and that took about, I want to say, 10 or 15 minutes. And then she rubbed, was it rubbing alcohol? No, nail polish remover all over my fingers, excuse me, to keep them, make sure they're nice and clean. And then I had to put them into that little OPI LED curing light, which she does for 60 seconds. A lot of places I think just do 30 seconds, but they find that the nails last longer when you cure them in that little lamp for 60 seconds. So yeah, I had to, you just do one hand at a time in the little lamp. So yeah, you've got one hand in there, and then the other hand she does the nail polish remover, and then you put that hand in the lamp, and then she starts with this base coat, which just looks clear, like there's no color on it, and she'll put that on your hands, and then you cure it. And then she does the color you want, 2 to 3 coats, however much you want. If you want more, she'll keep adding more. So I just did 2 coats of the pink, and then I had seen this really cute glitter. Can you see it? I don't know. I saw this really pretty glitter that had like pink in its name, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna slather that over all the fingers. But then it took her like a full minute just to put glitter on one finger, and I didn't want her to take too long or to feel like I was taking up too much of her time, honestly. She's very nice, but I just worry about taking up too much of her time or surprising her with add-ons. So yeah, I just did the glitter on the accent nail on both hands, and then she does a top coat and then cures it. Woo. And then she used the 99% rubbing alcohol to remove, I guess, any stickiness or something on the top. And then she did a little hand massage, very short, but the lotion had mint in it and some type of flower, so it smelled nice. And that was it. It took just under 1 hour. It cost $42 for the gel manicure there, and I liked it. It's interesting seeing like thickness. When I look at my fingers, they're like, you can see the thickness of the gel polish, and I'm happy with it. I do kind of wish that I'd chosen a different color because I'm not like a huge fan of creams. I do like pink, but I think I'd rather get like a bright pink, or maybe like something shimmery, because after I selected my color, I looked at all the rest of her colors, and she brought me these little, they look like little baby spoons with like nail polish swatches on it, and then little labels with the color. the name of the color. And she had 3 of these big rings, all with different nail polishes. So I saw one that I liked that was like a green, and it had some shimmer in it, and it just looked really beautiful. And I thought, maybe I'll do that next time. So we'll see. I'm not certain if like gel nails is really something I would continue to do, because honestly I'm pretty low maintenance. I don't really do that kind of stuff very often. I just cut my hair once a year. I am due for my annual haircut. I do get my eyebrows threaded. I try to space it out. So I do it like every few months. And that's it. In terms of beauty stuff, I don't like, you know, go to salons or get fake spray tans and, you know, facials, that kind of stuff. So I'm glad I did this today. Thank God, because last month I was so upset when I left the salon. I felt like such a big poopy head. Like I was disappointed and upset with myself, and then I felt bad for the nail lady. But yeah, so I made an appointment to go back next week for a pedicure, which actually I think should be nice. It'd be nice to get my toes done, although I know of course I'll be nervous, but I'm doing it next Sunday at 11 o'clock, and then eventually I'll have to get my hair cut in time for the annual haircut. So it'll be another thing. But I hope that my psychologist is going to be happy with me and with what I've done the last 2 weeks. You know, I drove to my mom's house and that went well, and then the movies yesterday, sitting not quite in the middle but sort of, and then 2 nail appointments. I want him to be like, whoa, you knocked my socks off. I want him to be like proud of me and happy with my progress. And these are all things I'm doing to be more comfortable, you know, living my life and being able to get out there and do things. And the end goal is still to go up to Portland and to see my sister and to meet my little baby niece Elizabeth, who's 7.5 weeks now. She's getting big. Mackenzie, you know, she's getting big too, so I need to go and see them. So that's the end goal, is to get up there and see them. And all of this is bits of progress along the way. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.